The GLC is Mercedes' best-selling SUV in India, so a new model reveal is a big deal. Over this video, we'll talk of the key things to know about the all-new 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC. Mercedes seems to have gone for a why fix what ain't broke approach to the new GLC's design. The basic shape is familiar and instantly recognizable as a GLC. The new GLC is 60mm longer than the current model, but there's no change in width and all of a 4mm reduction in height. Style is in line with the latest Mercs, with the large grille dominating the front end. That said, headlights that fuse into the grille set the new GLC apart from other Merc SUVs. The GLC gets Merc's digital light tech that features 3 LEDs whose light is directed with the help of 1.3 million micro mirrors. Featured here is the GLC and AMG line trim that gets sportier bumpers and a studded effect for the grille. Standard avant-garde trims will wear a subtler look with more chrome detailing. There are softer lines at the sides, and Mercedes says a lot of work has gone into enhancing the GLC's aerodynamics. For instance, the placement, shape and materials on the wing mirrors was considered for best airflow and noise reduction. The new GLC gets standard fit 18-inch rims, while models abroad can also be optioned with 20-inch ones. A footboard for easy access will be offered as an option. At the rear, there's a clear visual link to other Merc SUVs, though the GLC will be identifiable with the rounded look to its tail lamps. It's inside that the new GLC takes a huge leap forward, incorporating the screen-rich look we first saw on the new S-Class and more recently on the C-Class. As on those models, an 11.9-inch portrait-oriented touchscreen takes center stage on the dashboard. The screen is your go-to control for most settings, with only the hazard lights, drive mode selector, car settings shortcut and volume control retained as physical buttons. Drivers get all the information they need via 12.3-inch digital dials that feature configurable themes. Head-up display will also be offered as an option. With the screens homogenizing the look of Merc interiors, it's details like the rounded aircon vents that are your giveaways that the GLC is closely related to the C-Class. Each variant of the GLC will get its own interior treatment, with flamboyant red leather seats available as an option on the AMG line. Front seats with massage function will be included. While space at the back will be at par with the current GLC, luggage capacity has increased by 50 litres to 620 litres. What remains to be seen is how Mercedes will integrate the spare tyre. In terms of features, there'll be lots on offer, with many additions to the standard equipment list. Here's a quick look at all that the GLC will be available with. Safety features will include the usual electronic aids, and ADAS functions like auto emergency braking are also expected for India. Coming to what's under the hood. All versions of the GLC feature some level of electrification. It's the 48-volt mild hybrid equipped powertrains that you can expect in India. The petrol variants run Merc's 4-cylinder turbocharged 2-litre unit, with the GLC 200 that's most likely for India developing 204 horsepower and 320 Nm. The more powerful GLC 300 makes 258 horsepower and 400 Nm. As for the diesels, the GLC 220D's turbocharged 2-litre engine develops 197 horsepower and 440 Nm. Mercedes could also just offer the GLC 300D that makes 265 horsepower and 550 Nm. The standard fit 48-volt integrated starter motor will add 23 horsepower and 200 Nm to these figures under hard acceleration, and will also enable coasting with the engine off for short intervals. A 9-speed automatic gearbox will be common across the range. Entry versions of the GLC will get rear-wheel drive, while more powerful higher-spec models will feature Merc's 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. An air suspension and rear-wheel steering are part of the options list on models abroad. GLC sales commence in international markets in late 2022. Q2 of 2023 will be the very earliest the GLC will come to India. Like the current model, the new GLC will also be assembled at Merc's Chakan plant. Expect prices to see a bump up, with the range likely to start at 65 lakh rupees ex-showroom. In terms of competition, the new GLC will go up against the BMW X3, Audi Q5, Volvo XC60, Land Rover Discovery Sport and Lexus NX. The fact that over the last year in India, the GLC sold more than all its rivals put together suggests the new model could get off to a flying start. What do you think of the new GLC? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, do give it a thumbs up.